Hey guys, Billy and Bonsai here. Hope your day is going well. And today's video, I wanted to talk about reality. So when you look at reality, it's always in duality because our consciousness is in the mind. Our center is in the mind. And so once you understand the mind, you can better understand reality. Because of this concept of mind, knowing that is always in duality, is split, is a house divided, there's two hemispheres, and it is reflected in society and culture in terms of a government. That's why there's a Republican and a Democratic side. And the only thing that you need to think about is, in terms of overall reality, is that it's a construct of the mind. So there's always going to be two sides to everything. That's the idea of polarity and duality. And so the only way to free yourself of this reality is to exit the mind and create a movement of your consciousness from the mind to the heart. And that's basically the ascension of consciousness, because then you aren't living in a reality of war and of conflict, of just love. And the dimensions that we have to ascend is the third dimension is this physical dimension. The fourth dimension is the imagination. And the fifth dimension is beyond mind and imagination, is consciousness. So when you know that consciousness is a more meditative state, and you find yourself not as meditative, then that's the work to become more conscious. Because if there's some kind of suffering or conflict, then there's duality and unconscious behavior that's occurring in your life. And when you think of reality in this hologram, because reality is a holographic projection of your mind. And so in your life, you have 30,000 holograms. And so if you think about that, how many holograms do you have left? Really think about that. And know that every day is a new hologram that you create and you project through your DNA and your ego by your beliefs. So everything that you've experienced in your life is due to you believing in them. You made it real, no matter if it's good or bad, because in the end, it's neither of those. It's just experience. And you have to realize that everything that you create in your reality, it's like your own little bubble. It exists like around 2 to 3 feet in front of you. You project it like a TV screen that's like 70 centimeters, or I think 2 to 3 feet right in front of you. And that's why you can't really ever see your entire being unless there's a mirror. But that mirror and that reflection is only an illusion, because the only thing that is real is energy. And what we experience in life is your expression of your energy in a masculine dimension of physicality. That is beneficial to know, because if you project and create your own reality, your own hologram, you're feeding the energy that comes from your spirit into your reality. And so everything that you want to experience in life, if you start believing in it, believing in how much money you can make, where you can travel, or what you can do for a profession, that exists because you believe it. You made it real. That's why it's called reality. I like to call it your real, that you create like you're the film producer, the director, and the actor. And the script that you are constantly writing is your thoughts. Because in consciousness, where there's unlimited potentials existing all the time, today is a potential that you created, either unconsciously or consciously. And the more conscious you become, the more that you can create. And the more that you can believe in yourself. That's why I say, no matter what you believe in yourself, because then that is what creates in your reality. Right now, a lot of people believe in, Trump, and COVID isn't real and all this stuff. And for me, when I look at it from a higher consciousness point of view, is that the aggression that exists in our mind, we experience in reality, because reality shows us what we are lacking individually and collectively. So if there's a virus being spread all over the world, that's because we all are lacking love. And so we have to experience the lack of it to then unify and become one with ourselves, because it's showing us what we don't want. So then we can move toward what we do want. And the aggression that exists in our consciousness, it also exists in nature and in the water. So doing this work is very important, because if there's any aggression that exists in you, you will experience it in physical reality, because that's how the mother nature will basically test you. And in this time, that's what we're all being tested, especially the ones that are selfish and live their life for own personal gain rather than the whole. And I had to go through my own journey of dissolving my own ego, which is constant inner work, so then I may experience a new reality of this new dimension of the heart, which we are all wanting and desiring to experience. But nothing will create that automatically for us, like this cosmic event, or the event that people like to read about in this new age kind of misinformation, is that there's no collective evolution without individual effort. Because if you don't do the effort, then there's no value in the process of enlightenment. If you're not doing the work to become enlightened and to become more aware and conscious, no outside event is going to make you enlightened. And that's why I call this new age stuff channelers, and this event is just misinformation. It's the laziest way to basically control people, control their egos, because the ego wants something easy and fast, while spirit is patient and it takes its time and discipline to do this. And that's why everyone is going to experience a dissolving of their ego, and it's going to be very painful with these new energies that are coming, because basically it's testing everyone, testing their, basically to dissolve this consciousness in the mind and move it into the heart. And sometimes very painful if you've never been that compassionate or loving to others, and especially yourself. So in terms of thinking about reality in your hologram, what do you want to experience for you? What do you really believe in and love with your entire heart? Because that's what you'll experience in reality. And right now, everyone has experienced this limited state of an ego kind of performing reality. And that's going to change into something much more unlimited and expansive, and something that we've never seen before. And I think this info is helpful for people that want to create a new reality for themselves, because this old way is dying, and there needs to be a new reality, a new process, and a new practice of creating reality, so we can change our individual reality that then changes the collective. So cheers to anyone doing this inner work and really working on themselves to be a better person, to work on their consciousness, to be more in tune with their energy, and to not allow anything outside of you to affect how you feel about you. Because this whole work is to love yourself enough where no disease or illness can enter your aura, because your aura is your protection from anything evil or dark, or an illness or a disease that can damage your consciousness and your energy, your body, your home on earth. So protect yourself by creating a strong aura filled with love and happiness, and to have more mindful, have a more unlimited mindset that makes your energy feel unlimited and whole. And that's the whole point, and that's the purpose of this work. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helped you to understand holographic reality and how you create your own reality. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and join the 58 membership, where you can work on practices and have the support and encouragement of doing this work daily from a community that is creating this new reality together. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.